Who are Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie? So that's gonna be this. That's gonna be this theory video. I thought I was gonna start off super serious, but I can't. I literally just don't have a serious bone in my body, apparently. So yeah, welcome back to another theory. My name's Slushy. In case you can't read the channel name, which that's unfortunate. I don't know how you clicked on the video unless you just blind clicked. You were just like, yeah, that one seems interesting. Sure, I can't tell, but the way it sounds when I clicked on my keyboard, it sounds like it'd be an interesting video. Click. And in which case, I'm very impressed by your abilities. Or Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie. So this is going to be a very brief theory. It might not even go over 5 minutes, maybe even less. But Shadow Freddy, in my opinion, is obviously the evil essence of William Afton Purple Guy. It's his evil personified. It's his evil put into a body that's causing it to manifest as this, like, ghastly or ghostly animatronic form of Freddy, Purple Freddy, Shadow Freddy, who leads kids to go where he wants them to, and upon which he does what he does in Fnaf 3, of course. And I mean, it's really not that difficult. It's pretty simple to explain that. But the harder one to understand is, who is Shadow Bonnie? Shadow Bonnie is a character who seemingly, while being extremely fucking terrifying as hell, way scarier than Shadow Freddy, seems to be helping you. Like, in FNAF 3, you click on Shadow Bonnie and helps you to put the kids to rest. It helps you to get that good ending. Like at the end, whenever you did all the other crazy shit to unlock all those mini games, you get to the end, Shadow Bonnie is what helps unlock the good ending. It's what helps put all the souls to rest, except for Golden Freddy, of course. Golden Freddy is totally left out of it because that's another story for another day. I'm not going to get into the Golden Freddy shit, okay? We all know it's complicated. FNAF's fucking complicated as hell. So let's just not get into the Golden Freddy being missing out of the lineup. So there's the 4 animatronics, the 5s, and Golden Freddy's gone. Whatever the fuck. We're not going to get into that, okay? That's another story for another day that's not going to ever come. But who would want to help give these kids their happiest day? Who would want to help give Dave, the crying child from FNAF 4 and FNAF 2 and FNAF 3, their happiest day? Who? His brother, Michael Afton, the guy who we've been playing as throughout this entire series. The guy who is responsible for what happened to him. The guy who is responsible for taking away his initial happiest day at his birthday party and killing him, essentially. Michael Afton is Shadow Bonnie. That's Michael Afton's essence, trying to help bring Dave his happiest day. That to me, it's as simple as that. It's one who's evil, one who's good. They're combining. One's trying to do bad, one's trying to do the right thing. Obviously, Shadow Bonnie's freaky as hell, and I don't fully understand why it is the toy Bonnie animatronic in a shadow form, and why the Shadow Freddy, is in the regular Freddy. The idea that I kind of manifested in my head was that the reason why they're the specific animatronics is it's supposed to represent the murders that happen at each location. So the original 1985 location, regular Freddy, that's why it's regular Freddy. And then 1987, when some more murders happen, more incidents happen, and where Charlie, at the location supposedly where Charlie was killed, I believe it could have been 1987. I mean, the FNAF movie 2, the FNAF 2 movie trailer indicates that it happened there, but again, Scott has a way of trying to like mess with our heads, make us think one thing, then flip it around to the other. So you basically are always in a constant state of panic and unrest in your head because he always changes things up. And it makes you wonder, okay, is this new one right or was the old one right? So was she murdered in 1985 or 1987? Was she murdered at the original Freddy's location or the grand reopening location? Did William Afton wait until 1987 to murder? I mean, his son was murdered in 83, supposedly. He probably had some years of grief where he was just freaking out. He was at home, probably drinking some brewskis, pounding them back, watching some late night TV shows, David Letterman going insane because he's not laughing because Letterman sucks. At least in this guy's opinion, and he was just going nuts. He was like, oh, I gotta do something, oh, there's Charlie, dead. And who knows when that took place, because the game doesn't do an incredible job of telling you straight up dates. Like, truthfully, the series would suck lore wise if Scott said, hey, here's the bite, it happened in 1983 June 1st at 2 p.m. Here's the bite of 87, it happened this date, November 11th, 1987. Like I feel like the mystique would go down the drain. Like, yeah, the mystery would be solved. A lot of people would be sleeping happy. I would be tossing and turning every night thinking about what the hell was inside the box. I would be totally fine. I'd be going to sleep. Not a problem in the world. I'd just be sleeping like a damn baby, sleeping like a rock. But because Scott just loves fucking with our heads and having our heads feel like going topsy turvy, we're never going to sleep right. That's just a fact. We just got to live with it. Get your sleep, your memory foam beds, your memory foam pillows, your super comfortable blankets. You can spray your Dr. Teal's sleep spray on your pillow and try to help you go to sleep. You could probably hit yourself over the head with a cast iron frying pan. You're still not going to sleep right because you're still going to be thinking, what the hell was Fnaf for? Unless it's just a me thing. I hope that's not just a me thing. Dear God. My therapist told me it was totally normal to freak out like this over a video game. Unless she was just telling me what I wanted to hear. So, Shadow Bonnie, Evil Essence. Shadow Freddy, Evil Essence. Shadow Bonnie is kind of a mix of both. Like, it's him trying to help, and also the evil act that he was a part of, which was obviously getting his brother killed. So, they're both on two different paths. Freddy, Bonnie. Freddy, Bonnie. Going two different ways, doing two different things. One's trying to lure the kids to destroy their animatronic bodies, supposedly to just stop them from going after him. And then Shadow Freddy's trying to actually free the spirits. So there's two different paths here. Father and son. Going two different ways. And to me, that makes perfect sense. Why they're both shadows. Why are they both shadow characters? Father, son. I don't know. This theory could be easily disproven so many different ways, but to me it makes sense. I don't know why it makes sense, but to me, I don't know how to explain some of this shit. Like I said, I'm not a total like hardcore theorist. I'm not gonna look at the game files to figure this shit. I don't even know if you can figure this shit out. But if no one's been able to figure out some of these mysteries by now, I'm gonna assume that they're not like hidden deeply somewhere. I'm sure it's made. And hell, and you know what? It might even just be that Scott wanted some creepy characters, so he just made them shadows to make people wonder what the hell they were, and turns out they're absolutely nothing. I don't believe that's the case. Shadow Freddy was even featured in the Fnaf movie. I don't believe Shadow Bonnie was, unless it was really hidden. But Shadow Freddy was there. A character was stuffed inside of a Shadow Freddy suit, which was obviously an Easter egg, but that means that the Easter egg has to mean something towards the games, because it's an actual suit that was at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, which is bonkers. But I don't know. Sparky was there too, so who knows? Maybe it was all just a hallucination. Maybe it was all just a dream. No, it wasn't. It wasn't just a dream. We're not going to go back down the dream theory path. It did happen. So anyways, this video did run out longer than I thought, just because when I get rambling, I can really get rambling. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think of the Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie theory. Which one do you think, what do you think they are? Like, do you think they're just spirits of past employees? Do you think they are William Afton and Michael Afton's essence put into an animatronic suit trying to help people or destroy people? I'm very interested in hearing what the theories are. I really haven't seen a concrete theory kind of proving or disproving what they are, so I'm very interested in what you guys think. So yeah, let me know down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. My dog's peeking out of the door. I can see your nose. Bye-bye.